Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If you haven't, click the link below. Subscribe now. Okay, it's been another epically bad day. I can't even tell you. I don't mean to just always come on. I like to be positive, people, but some people out there are making that really hard to do. So, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do what I gotta do to, self-care. It's time to go Junkin. Let's do it. I gotta go to the Dollar Tree first. We need toothpaste. I mean, why would you pay more than $1 for that? So let's go to Dollar Tree first. I don't know why I can't go into the dollar store without spending 10 bucks. But now, heading off to a thrift store I don't normally go to because they're far overpriced. I just spit all over myself. But the last 2 times I was in there, I got lucky. So I'm going to try it again. Still overpriced, way overpriced for what they have. But every once in a while, they miss something. They think that everything they have is gold and antiques. And every once in a while, they do have an antique, and they've missed it because they think it's trash. But I'm gonna give it a go. Let's see what they've got. Let's see, divided highways. Oh, let's head over. I have to say that the people that they hire are so nice. There's a girl in there that's always in there when I'm in there. She works days. Super nice. Honestly, you go to some places and they will literally like toss your purchases at you. But these people are so nice and they take such good care of like wrapping everything and making sure that it doesn't break. So thumbs up as far as customer service. They are good. I did pick up a few pieces, not a lot. There was some left in there, but they were all broken. Like everything they had was broken or damaged in some way. It's a funny noise. My car's making a funny noise. My dad is a mechanic, and growing up, I'd call him and I said, my car's making a funny noise. You know what he told me? Turn the radio up. One day I drove home after I called him and told him that my car was making a funny noise. It had run out of oil. Apparently it was leaking oil. And I turned the radio up and drove home, and he was so mad that I got home and he could hear it coming. And he said, why did you drive home? I said, because you told me to. And my mom had to tell him, it was your fault. I drove all the way home. Didn't seize the engine up, so that was a good thing. But I did drive all the way home with no oil in my car. I got very lucky that day. Anywho, I'm about to go pick up my daughter, and I think we'll have time to go through everything that's in my bag. So that's kind of nice. Got some Easter stuff for the booth, just because I have no spring stuff. And next week I'm definitely going over, and I want it to be full on spring, full on garden. I want everybody to feel spring when they walk into my booth. Literally, you can't see past the snowbanks. This is so dangerous. Hey, chicken! Get out there! Yeah, we haven't had this much snow since 1991. I remember that. But yeah, I didn't have any Easter stuff. So let me get parked and we will go through what I got. Got me some freeze-dried apple. Yummy snack. Okay. So, this entire bag was $1.50. It's got some bowl fillers. Some of these little eggs, they're not vintage or anything, but they're nice little bowl fillers to have. Some grasses and some ribbon. More grasses to fill bowls. More grass to fill bowls. Got purple and pink. I figured that was good. This was weird. They're bows with these little silver balls in the middle. 2 balls are always better than 1. And it was 75 cents. But they're more Christmassy, and I hadn't seen like Christmas ribbon. It was just randomly. Well, I don't know if they were 75 or $1.50. I just saw there's a second tag on here. Well, anywho, they were cute. I thought they were cute. Never have enough ribbon for your gifts. And then the other thing was, while I was there, oh, sorry, that was probably noisy. While I was there, I remembered that I had a frequent flyer card. So I got all this stuff for $2 because I got $10 off. So that's pretty wicked awesome. Let's see what's in here. I already forgot. Oh, no, I remember. It was one of these little Limoges boxes. It was $1, but it's an egg with flowers on it, so it's very springy. It's like one of those little Limoges gift boxes. I just think it's cute. It's not cracked or damaged, which is, today that was a rare find. How did I forget what I literally just walked out the door after purchasing? Seriously, they're gonna put me in a home. This is so cute. Okay. So it's an egg diorama. It's not a real egg, but it's got these beads on it, which, I don't know if I can get it to focus here. No, it's not gonna focus. Okay, well, it won't focus. But it's got these beads on it. They weren't broken. The little duck inside has beaded. Little duck, he's so cute. It was $1.50. The tag just stuck to me. It was $1.50, and it's not vintage, but in my booth we can have up to, oh, now what's going on with the lighting? Ugh. It's not vintage, but in my booth we can have 25% of newer items. So this will be obviously newer, naturally newer, and it's in good shape. I was really surprised, but it'll help fill out. I've got plenty of vintage stuff to put in there. So, like bowls and plates and egg cups, and I just needed springy Easter stuff to fill in around it. So this will be part of the newer stuff. See, my vintage stuff's all like this. Wait till you see this. This is the treasure. It's the only treasure I bought today. English Abbey. It's an English Abbey. Transferware, ironstone transferware. Gorgeous. It's in good shape. There's no cracks. There's a tiny little chip here, but at this age of this piece, at this age, you should look so good. You should look this good. It's got a little staining on the edge, but as we know, on ironstone, that's pretty much par for the course. And then the rest of the issues that I see on the back are manufacturer defects. So there's like a little spot there. That's a manufacturer defect, little spot there. Yeah, but it's transferware. It was $3.50. And it was actually marked an antique. Their blue tags are what they think are antiques or collectibles. So this was one that they had identified as an antique, and they were right. But they only marked it $3.50, and I was like, oh, they're giving you more. And since I had the frequent buyer card for $10, I did round up. I rounded up the remaining balance because this piece alone was worth the remaining balance. So I was kind of happy to get this. That's my treasure. And then there was one last thing, which is an easel, because I always need display easels. Inevitably, I will get an easel, and it'll be in the shop on a plate, and somebody will think that the plate comes with it, and they'll bring it up to the register, and my easels disappear. So I just buy them when I see them. If they're less than $1 or $1, I buy them. I got plastic ones, I got metal ones, I got all kinds, but that's all I got. I'm kind of happy. I mean, a lot of it is decorative for the booth, but the transferware was totally worth the trip. And the people were so nice, they changed my mood again. See, that's why I like junking. That should be like everybody's full-time job. They can turn a bad day good, because let's face it, there are some really lousy people out there, and it's nice to run into good people. So even though this store is notoriously overpriced, today I didn't, there was a piece in there. All right, so they had a clock. It was a mantle clock. It was probably from the 80s, but it was cute. They had it identified as an antique at $75, and I'm like, A, it's not an antique, and it's not collectible. It's a wooden mantle clock from the 1980s. I could tell by the works on the back. If it had been an antique, either, so like mantle clocks from the 1940s, 50s, and 60s sometimes are plug-ins, but they're either that or they're wind up, or they have a key, you know, for the front. This thing was battery operated, Lord. There ain't no way it is collectible or an antique. At $75, you people need to pull your head out. Sorry. And I only look at those mantle clocks from the 80s because if I paint them fun colors, they do sell. People like the mantle clocks, and if I do like white is huge. White, just a plain white chalk paint and shabby it up a bit, they do sell. So if I can get them for a good price, I will pick them up every once in a while. So that's why I looked at it at $75. I was like, I wouldn't even sell it for $75 after I was done. So that tells you how much I think of that price. But if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, click the link below. Don't forget, I've got plenty of DIY tutorials coming up. I post every week, twice a week, on Tuesdays and Fridays, DIY tutorials and Junkin videos. So come back and see me if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Until then, happy junkin', everyone. Bye. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more Junkin videos.